What we got here? This is from The Matrix. Be loaded. This is from, hold on, I'll only be one more second, Mom. Oh my god, this thing is amazing.
Welcome to Flixx TV. I'm your host, Shannon Laing. We're here today at Uber Cool Stuff, also known as the Geek Boutique, at the Met in downtown London, Ontario. Today on the program, we're featuring local writer, director, and producer, Brad Mills and his wife, Liz Mills. Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you too.
How long have you been making films, and where do you come from?
I'm from Nova Scotia originally, and I live now in Strathroy, Ontario. So half hour outside of town. Been making films for maybe, well, this is my first film, so 3 years we've been on this, we've been making this one, yeah.
This summer, get ready for a lively weekend filled with lots of beer, careless teenagers, and a psychotic forest ranger.
We're finally there. It's been an epic journey to kind of make a guerrilla film.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about the experience making the film? Legend of the Psychotic Forest Ranger. Your sister was the producer, and your wife was the production manager.
Yeah, I did a couple things. I did
as well as the actress.
acting, I helped with catering, I helped with costumes, just anything really where we could save on
She helped with hugs.
Stuff I throw in, yeah.
Give me hugs.
Calming down,
Yeah.
a lot of that stuff, yeah.
Lots of fear. Headless teenager.
Maybe share a funny story with us from the
Sure.
set.
I guess if you've ever gone camping with your family for a couple weeks, extended vacation without being able to take showers or anything like that, then you can kind of understand what the filmmaking process is like. We shot it over 23 days in Nova Scotia in the woods. There's no cell phone internet. There's nothing, right? It was just 20 people in like 3 cabins.
3 little cabins.
At each other's throats all the time. Towards the end, I'm surprised we all made it out alive. But it went out. It was really good. It was really fun. It was excellent.
Some things I learned, it was a learning process. I'd never done it before. So it was on the spot, learning how to do it. Like Value Village, they're about to close. I'm searching for like 80s inspired bathing suits with like 2 of the actresses. The lady's telling me to get out. She's like screaming at me, "We're closed." And it was drama, stuff like that.
Legend of the Psychotic Forest Ranger is a throwback to 80s B horror films.
Right.
Which were your favorite ones growing up, and which ones do you feel have influenced your work today?
Oh my God, that's a handful there. I'm gonna have to make the list short, I guess, so I don't ramble on. But I'm wearing a They Live T-shirt. That's obviously one of my faves. The movie that directly inspired this film was Psychotic. Not many people have heard about it. It's one of those genre pieces of crap that you love to hate, right? It's just, you watch it and you laugh so much. A lot of people like Troll 2.
Yeah, I have heard of that one.
Yeah, and there's a documentary about that called Best Worst Movie. That's awesome. You gotta watch it if you're a campy horror movie fan.
Okay.
But Psychotic, it's just, full of the classics, bad dialogue, predictable characters, plot holes everywhere.
I'm here to relieve you of life. But no.
The poster for your film is great. Who did the artwork on that for you?
Oh man, the guy that did that was great. Tom Hodge. He's the guy that did the hobo with a shotgun poster.
Okay.
Found him through Facebook, where we have a lot of Facebook connections with this film.
Right.
Raised the budget on Facebook. I found Tom on Facebook, just told him I loved his stuff, and he obviously had the style that we're going for, which is like a throwback to the 80s sort of style.
So
and
he's
he's
totally about that type of movie.
Yes.
So,
We told him a little bit about the project, and he just said, "Okay, I'll do it for you." And I was like, "What? Okay, I'll take that."
Speaking of Facebook, you guys did raise a substantial amount of money.
well, he did, yeah.
We did?
For your
What?
film, and I understand your film is the first ever Facebook-funded feature.
Yeah.
correct? Yeah.
I guess the social network wasn't funded by Facebook, it was about Facebook, so,
yes.
so I think we still hold on to that title.
So can you tell us a bit about how you went about doing that?
Oh, it was like 3 years ago, and Facebook was just starting to allow advertising on the site, and not many people knew about it, so I quit my job in 2005. I used to do a delivery drive for Easy Home, and then I kind of felt guilty about working for Easy Home. So I stopped, and I was like, well, I'm never going to be able to make a movie on a minimum wage So I'm going to quit and try to find a way to make money on the internet to raise $50,000 to make the movie.
We were going to get married.
Yeah, we're about to get married. Yeah, she thought I was crazy. They all did.
Get a job online, making money.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you crazy?"
Living in the in-laws' basement at the time.
Yeah. And he's going to quit his job and make money online. That's what he told me.
So I just basically, you know, kind of made everybody nervous. Quit my job, and then I hustled for like 2 years to try to I just read a lot of books on how to raise money and how to make movies on a guerrilla budget, and it just kind of fell into place. I just started really believing it, that it was going to happen, and I was able to start advertising on Facebook when it was like 5 cents a click. Nice. Now if you advertise on Facebook, it's like 50 cents a click, so it'd be nearly impossible to do the same thing again with that kind of a campaign, but we still are using Facebook today to get people aware of the film. We have like 5,000 fans on Facebook now. And
oh, good stuff.
Can I say Facebook again? I don't know if I can. I'm not paid by Facebook, I swear. I'm not.
Where do you plan on screening your film, The Legend of the Psychotic Forest Ranger?
Well,
where and when?
Yeah, where and when. Screening in London, and that's going to be co-sponsored by Vagrancy Films, which is a great local genre, kind of like a grindhouse horror film series. James and Jake, the Grimm brothers. But they're doing it with us, and I'm excited about that because there's such a good following in London of horror fans. It's kind of, they do the Shock Stock Festival here. They just started doing it, and they're going to do another one next year. So we're hoping to get some following from the local people to help support local filmmakers.
Ouch! No! 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 It's gonna get worse! It's dragging me!
Coming up after the break, we're going to have a do-it-yourself segment where we teach you how to make fake blood using household items.